The Story of Easter, written by Fiona Boone and illustrated by Lara Eade. Jesus came to earth to live life as a man. He was one of us, a part of God's great plan. He taught us the truth and what God's love meant. Many people followed him everywhere he went. One day, on a donkey, he entered a great town. His followers all cheered, but some men wore a frown. These men hated Jesus and all that he had done. They were cross when Jesus said he was God's own son. Jesus shared a supper with all his closest friends. He knew his time on earth was coming to an end. He went into a garden late that night to pray. Desperate, he said, "Father, is this the only way?" The man who hated Jesus found him praying there. They took him to be judged, even though it was not fair. They asked Jesus questions for a very long time, but could not find him guilty of a single crime. When the ruler called Pilate wished to set Jesus free, many in the crowd shouted, "Hang him on a tree!" Jesus was not guilty, but he was put on a cross. Just as God had told him, his life must be lost. Suddenly the sky went dark and everyone was scared. 3 hours later, Jesus died and all his friends disappeared. Some men took his body and put it in a cave. They rolled a stone across to make a sealed grave. On the third day, to everyone's surprise, the stone had moved away and Jesus was alive. And all this was God's plan, that Jesus had to die to pay the price for sin, for all our wrongs and lies. And so, because of Jesus, when our lives are through, we can live in heaven if we trust and love him too. The end.